Goal! Goal! What's up guys? I have been waiting to make this video for a while. Today I'm going to talk about my real number one passion in the entire world, which is not cultures of languages, but is for sure related. Soccer. And I'm gonna call it soccer because I am American now. I live in the United States and that's how they call it here. Yes, I am an American that was born in Colombia, also Colombian, wearing a Mexico shirt. Viva Mexico! Before getting started, if you haven't yet, I would like you to smash the subscribe button right now if you want to learn more about cultures and Spanish language. This is Convospeak and we're a great community. It would be crazy not to join. So first, I'm gonna tell you 3 reasons why soccer is so important to me. And then I'm going to tell you why I think it's not so popular in the United States and why Americans should really love this game. So alright, 3 reasons why soccer has changed my life. The first reason is that soccer has taught me so much about geography and other cultures. As a big fan of the Colombian national team as I was growing up, I got to see Colombia play countries from all over the world. We played Trinidad and Tobago, Saudi Arabia, we even played Catalonia one time. And this just gave me exposure to all of these countries and peoples from all over the world. And oftentimes the commentators would say something about this country, like for example, I learned that in Paraguay they spoke Guarani. I learned a lot of the history of Croatia in the last World Cup. And then, when I migrated to the United States, all of this knowledge about countries from all over the world came really handy. The US is very diverse and I got to meet people from all of these countries that I had talked about. And I at least knew a little bit about their countries and that gave me an opportunity to immediately connect with these people. If nothing, we would just talk about soccer. The second thing is that soccer superstars have inspired me to become multilingual. Hablo español, I speak English, je parle français, and that's it. God, I need to work on my game. मेरा नाम Diego है, आपका नाम क्या है? Меня зовут Diego. Привет. Let me tell you something. Some superstar athletes are a mess, and soccer it's really not different. We do have some crazy guys, and as kids we grow up looking up to these guys. You know, they have a lot of responsibility in their hands. They know that a lot of people are watching them and their behavior is important. Well, soccer players, many of them were indeed a mess, but something that was very characteristic of the majority of them is that they were multilingual. You see, the top soccer players usually end up playing in Europe and they get transferred and moved around different countries that speak different languages, so they just learn the language. So for example, Cristiano Ronaldo, he started in Manchester United, so he speaks English. Then he moved to Spain to Real Madrid, he speaks Spanish. Now he speaks Italian because he moved to Juventus. I mean, it's just mind-blowing, this guy speaks 4 languages. So yeah, players like Cristiano Ronaldo and many others who are multilingual inspire me to become multilingual because I wanted to be like them. So I always dreamed of learning English and French. Maybe I was gonna play for Newcastle and then be transferred to the Olympique de Lyon. You can only dream and keep dreaming. I think at least 90% of the people that I know in Colombia are a frustrated professional soccer player. All of them dream of becoming that person, being like hired by a local team and then move to Europe or to Argentina or to Mexico to play in bigger leagues, but yeah, pay if you make it, man, pay if you make it. The last thing is that soccer has connected me to a global community and given me some of the best friends that I can imagine. I owe almost all of my relationships to soccer. All of my friends in Colombia were also my soccer team. They were either in my neighborhood team or my school team. It didn't matter. It was always the people that I made through soccer that became my deepest friendships in Colombia. And we face so much together. We face challenges playing against bigger teams. We face losses. We face victories. We celebrated victories together, and all of those things just gave us incredible connections that I will never forget. And also just escaping from my mom to go see the local team Millonarios play. It was just amazing. Those are memories that I will never forget. By the way, if you're wondering, I'm a big fan of Millonarios. And then if you're wondering what is my favorite team internationally, it is and it always will be AC Milan. Regardless of what happens, AC Milan is forever in my heart. Soccer also came handy when I migrated to the United States. I have to tell you that migrating was very difficult for me. The first 2 years I didn't know anybody, and it's just hard when you move to a new place. You don't feel comfortable with the language, with the culture, or anything. So through soccer, I met a lot of people from all over the world, which was very exciting. In college, I had a co-ed soccer team that was called Diego and the Bad Girls. And to this day, I'm connected with many of those people. You have even seen some of these people in my channel. So now let's move on to talk about why I think that Americans don't like soccer. And that is something that has been very difficult for me because I grew up in a place where people were just crazy passionate about soccer. And yes, there are a lot of people here in the US that are the same, but it's not everybody like in Colombia. There are many theories about it that go from geography to the wealth of the country. I'm not gonna go in depth into all of them, but some of the ones that I find most interesting is one that says that Americans don't like soccer because they are simply not the best at it. I found that weird because actually Americans are the best at it. Haven't you seen Megan Rapinoe, Alex Morgans, and the US women national team? They have been dominating and crushing it for years now. So, America's the best. Another reason, and I think this is probably one of the strongest reasons why America is not so fond of soccer, is that America is an exceptional place. The United States has always done things a little bit different. Here we still use the imperial system instead of the metric system. We talk about Fahrenheit. Things are very, 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 very unique indeed. And that's really cool because it has led to a lot of creativity in this country. Americans are not afraid to think different, and it has given us some of the best entrepreneurs in the world. But why would they jump into the bandwagon of soccer that engulfs almost the entire world? After all, US is different. Well, that is at least a theory. What do you guys think? Why do you think Americans don't like soccer? Comment below right now what you think. However, with all this, I do think Americans should embrace soccer. Why? Because it would connect this country to a global community, and people from the United States would learn so much about many other places, make more meaningful connections, and most importantly, people in the world will get to see Americans, how they are in the soccer field, beyond just politics and all of those things. Another thing is that soccer is one of the most accessible sports in the world. All you need is a soccer ball and a makeshift goal, and that's it. You can play around with friends, you can just kick around the way we do in Colombia. Maybe it could be just one person and then a couple people show up and then a couple people more show up, and then you have a whole game without any planning, without any Facebook groups, without any Google Calendar. Yeah, we used to play like that. I would argue that maybe only basketball is close to being as accessible as soccer is, but yeah, it's a sport for everybody that can be played really in any weather, under any condition. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're poor or rich. You can just grab a soccer ball and kick around and dream of becoming the biggest superstar. And I think this would be a great gift for a lot of American kids. So, Convospeak, I would like to ask you, How has soccer influenced your life? I'm really curious to learn what is the meaning of soccer for you and your culture. And also, I would like, as I said before, to know why do you think the United States doesn't like soccer, and do you think it's something that will ever change? And guys, that's it for today. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button right now. Our community just keeps growing and growing and growing. And you will be crazy not to be part of this community. We have people from all over the world, beautiful discussion, and it's just a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun to learn so much about the world. I've been learning a lot, and I always love to hear your voices. So hit that subscribe button.